Let's call this the leftovers light soup. It's very simple, easy to come together, and I know you're going to love it. And of course, we save some money. Let's dive into it. In the blender, I have onion, garlic, ginger, and anise seed. So I added some water to help blend this. So we'll blend this until nice and smooth. In the pot, I have some goat's meat, a little bit of oxtail, and that is, as you can see on the side, I'm cooking some palm nut soup, and that's the little bit of meat that I have left over from that soup. So I decided instead of freezing it, why not just make some light soup out of it? And also for the simple fact that it's not advisable to refreeze meat that you brought out, like you thought out, and freeze again. So the only way I could have put this back in the freezer was to steam it or cook it and then put it back in. But as you can see, it wasn't much, so I decided just to make some light soup out of it. So add the bit of water. I also added some salt as you saw before, and we'll cover it and allow it to steam for about 10-15 minutes. Then we'll come back to check on it. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video to watch. I truly appreciate your love and support. Kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And also, if you do subscribe, there's a button next to it. Kindly hit on that button so anytime we upload a new video, you are instantly notified. So over here, I'm adding in my bell peppers and carrots and onions and stuff like that. I forgot, I was gonna actually cook it separately, but I figured this is not much, so let me just add everything in there and we'll steam it all at the same time. So I have your bell peppers, carrots, and some tomatoes. I'm not adding in any tomato paste. The red bell pepper, the carrots, and the tomatoes are enough to give us that nice color. So we'll cover this and allow it to finish steaming. Then coming back to check on it, this is how it looks. I also added some pepper and also some bay leaves, okay? So as you can see, our vegetables are softening up. So I'll go ahead and remove it. Then we'll go ahead and blend it. To all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I appreciate your love and support. If you came back to watch this video and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit on that subscribe button to join our growing family. Also, like, comment, share. Let me know what you think. You know, it's that time of the year whereby it's so cold and we're all getting this cold and flu and all that business. So we need this soup for this time of the year. After adding in your blended ingredients, rinse out the blender and add that bit of water into your soup base. And I'm also boiling some hot water on the side, and I'll add that in. I did that off camera. I like to do this so we can bring the soup to boil quickly instead of adding cold water, which will bring down the temperature of the soup. So allow it to go for about 20 minutes or so, and 20 minutes in, this is how our soup looks. I tasted for salt. I needed a bit more, so that's what you see me adding in there. And next, I'm going to add in some fish. This is fish that I already had in the freezer. That's why we're calling it our leftover soup, because we're just adding in whatever I had already in the freezer. So yeah, this is mullet. It was already seasoned in the freezer. I think I used it to make some light soup, and that's the rest of it that I have. So we'll add that in there, and then we will I'll rinse out the pot with just a little bit of water and add that in the soup. Then we'll allow it to go for just about 15 minutes or so until our fish is cooked through. If you're still here or if you watched until now, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your love and support. So at this point, if you have some mushrooms or any extra stuff, that you want to add in, you can add it. Ideally, I like to add some mushrooms, but I just used what I had available. Okay, so yeah, we'll allow this to cook and then we'll come back and check on it. After about 15 minutes, this is how our soup looks. Smells amazing. So we'll give this a try to see. And after trying, it's very nice and spicy, perfect for exactly what I needed. And I felt like I needed just a little bit more salt. So you see me add some salt in there. Then allow it to go just for about 5 minutes, and we'll turn the heat off. At this point, add your okra, whatever you have, add it in there. But this is it for me because this is what I have. And at this point, as you can see, the oil is beginning to surface on top. So that's an indication that our soup is practically ready. This is not a lot, and I have quite a few light soup recipes on the channel. I will link some in the description box down below and also on the cards for your convenience. So at this time, you can make your fufu, whatever you want to enjoy this soup with. In the comment section, let me know what you'll be enjoying your soup with, okay? Of course, you can have this with your rice, your fufu, plantain, or have it on its own. The possibilities are endless. Thank you so much for doing this with me, and I hope this inspires you to raid your fridge or your freezer, your pantry, and check what you have in there, bits and pieces of things in there that you can combine and make something delicious out of nothing. Because there is always food at home. In 2025, we are going to be eating minimalist. Of course, healthy, delicious food, but we're making sure we're staying on budget. Thank you so much for doing this with me, and until we meet again, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and be well. Bye, y'all.